Hey, what's up guys? It's Listar, back with yet another Fallout 4 video. Today's video, we are going to do a non-modded playthrough. This is going to be my, hopefully all achievements in Fallout 4 completion run. I already have about 20 to 30 of the this is the Steam achievements, not Xbox or PSN. Steam achievements. About 20 to 30 already, but we're going to be going through getting the rest of them. That means completing the Minutemen, Institute, and Brotherhood all in the same playthrough, and then doing all of Far Harbor, doing all of Nuka World, and eventually reaching level 50, because that is an achievement as well. Yeah, so for the build, and I just did the vault sequence because nobody needs to see that again. As far as the build goes, we're gonna go for a pistol only stealth build. So we went very heavily into agility, and then Idiot Savant, Hacker, Lone Wanderer, because it gives us damage and carry weight. And because we're going stealth build, you really don't need, the only reason you would go into strength is for strong back to increase carry weight, but you can get carry weight from charisma, so, and it gives you more. And I don't plan to use followers because they kind of ruin stealth builds. So yeah, and then Locksmith for obvious reasons. Yeah, and then our next, as far as pistols only go, I mean, like, basically 10mm pistol and the 44 revolver is really all I plan on using. Because once you get like a advanced receiver, red dot, and a once you get like an advanced receiver and a red dot and a suppressor on the 10mm, and then you get your ninja for your 2.5 times sneak damage, you get the second level of sneak, which gives you a 30% higher chance of being undetected. And then Mr. Sandman, which you can pick all 3 of those up by level 3. Or by level 4. Then your 10mm pistol is going to be doing some big damage. And then the 44 pistol, 44 Magnum, is just going to be and we're just gonna go through and mark all of this stuff so we can just make life easier. But once you get the 44 Magnum, you put a long ported barrel on it and a 3 times and an advanced receiver. With your multipliers, you're doing some big damage.
Codsworth.
So you can dish out some really nice damage with
kidnapped,
just a couple pistols.
Doesn't matter how.
And it keeps the game fairly simple as well, because hell, the only ammunition you need is 10mm and 44. 44 is quite expensive. 10mm, as long as you don't like waste it, just
Codsworth.
be pretty accurate with your shots. Like I just wasted one there.
Codsworth. All right. Lead the way.
You can, you really won't have to buy 10mm ammo. Mainly just your money will go into 44 ammunition. We said intelligence, right? Yeah, because that'll give us scrapper. And Scrapper is a very, very nice perk because all the 38mm all the pipe pistols that you pick up from all the raiders can all be scrapped in any settlement for screws. And screws are one of the hardest materials to find out in the wasteland. So it's a very easy way to get screws. So that's what we're gonna do. But our first perk or point will be Idiot Savant. Go through, loot all of it. The first go round. That way we don't have to come back.
Sweet.
Okay, see more 10mm ammo. We'll have a decent amount of 10mm ammunition by the time we leave Sanctuary. And then, yeah, as long as you're fairly conservative with it, and just make sure you're accurate. You really shouldn't ever have to buy it. So that way you can save your money for your 38 or your 44 ammunition. Because that's what's really going to bite you in the ass. But the nice thing about it is it will be our long-range sniper weapon, which means we won't be using it all the time. So really having a crazy amount of ammunition for it is not going to be necessary. Now you could put your first perk into Locksmith to get that safe open, but there's really like nothing super good in it. Like, you don't really need it. I'd much rather put my first perk into Idiot Savant for that level up.
Miss Nara, you're
Thanks for trying, Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
good luck. I shall remain here
Yep.
and secure the home front.
You do that, Codsworth. Grab the safe under the crib.
Yes.
Beautiful. And yeah, if you just let Codsworth go around and kill everything, then you won't need to. You won't have to shoot anything. And then there's a couple rad roaches. There's 2 in this house, 1 over there. There's 4 left. So, I mean, you can very easily get through this the entirety of Sanctuary without shooting a single bullet. This just has clothes in it, I'm pretty sure. But, hey, XP is XP, right?
That's it.
Even if it is only 6 XP. Alright. And I do want to kind of like stay accurate, if you could call it that, to the lore of a ninja, I guess. So like, we're not going to be using power armor, we're not going to use combat armor, we're going to be very light and nimble on our feet. So very light armor, relying very heavily on
Nice.
stealth multipliers and bonuses to do our damage. I think that'll make it a little more fun because we won't just be able to tank through everything. You kind of have to be a little more strategic on like who you fight and how you go about fighting people until we get a little bit more leveled up and we get those high damage weapons, basically.
Don't think I can pick this.
As long as, and I'm not going to scrap Sanctuary, like do a scrap all, because in Sanctuary, because I have to live here, it's just the easiest settlement to live in because Preston comes here. Drop off all of our junk. Look how much 38 ammo we already have. We can sell all of that. But like Red Rocket, I will scrap all Red Rocket. Just to get materials, basically. We're gonna go over here and get our free caps. Take out the doggos. Up our health. Now, Razdag does will leave you alone. They'll run away from you. Like 90% of the time. There is that small chance that they will attack you. The glowing Radstags, the glowing ones with antlers, they will attack you every single time. If you see one of those, you best run. So this is a cool little trick. Come over here, turn off the pump. I think everybody knows about this little water pump thing up here with the skeleton. You get the snub nose 44, which that is what we will be upgrading into our sniper rifle. But you turn the pump off because you can open the lid and you get a bunch of caps. So snub nose doesn't have very great range right now, but you can put a long ported barrel on it and an advanced receiver and a 3x to turn it into basically Kellogg's pistol, except it's not a legendary. And I don't want to use legendary weapons either. No legendary weapons, no power armor, no combat armor. But relying very, very heavily on stealth and how do I? Oh, okay. Yeah, very relying very, very heavily on stealth and multipliers to do our damage. And quick save, I just have it bound to F1. Hey, where are you going? Dog meat. What the hell are you doing?
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by
Crazy
yourself?
dog.
You want to come with me, though?
I'm gonna take him for now. Just
Okay, then.
until
Let's stick together.
we get the Lone Wanderer perk, and then we'll tell him to piss off. Just because it makes Concord a little bit easier, I guess, because he can kind of take down the raiders a little bit. Pretty sure he just shows you. Yeah, he'll show you where the stim packs are, and he'll show you where the hard hat is. I guess I can show you too. So if you come back around the back side, on top of the ice chest, there's a hard hat. Hard hat is very nice early on. Gives you 4 damage resist. So not a bad idea to just chuck that on. We're gonna go in, clear out the mole rats real quick for that little bit of XP. Because this should level us up. Yep. Before we even kill anything else, Idiot Savant. Grab the fusion core, the plunger. Over here, there's another mole rat. Dang. Yeah, see, we're already getting... There's a reason Idiot Savant is better than Max Intelligence. Beautiful. Very quick. And yeah, the first couple episodes are just going to be just running around doing the little side quest, just leveling up basically. Basically until we hit like level 20 to get all the perks we need to start doing big damage. And then once we get the perks that we need to do to start actually having a build come together, that's when we'll go through and start doing like clearing out Fort Strong and things like that, because I don't know about you, but fighting a behemoth with a 10mm pistol doesn't sound super fun. I normally do it with like a mini nuke. And the fun part about putting points into stealth so early on is you can sneak into every person's house in Diamond City. Like you can sneak into Arturo's house, you can sneak into Myrna's house. Which is cool because Arturo's house has a mini nuke in it. Move, dog meat. Now I don't remember if there's any enemies in here. There might be. Don't want to go out there.
Lock tight.
Okay, so Need lockpick to open that door and the safe. Yep. Yeah. Hop back outside. Help Preston with the raiders, if he hasn't done it himself yet. Doesn't sound like he has. There's one dude left. And he has a melee weapon. Got him. And that's how you know that there are no more raiders. Preston will say that line of dialogue. That's how you know. And we're already over encumbered. Look at that.
Hey.
Come here. I need you to take things. We have a glow-sided 10 mil, but that doesn't really help us. And we're basically going to keep all of the pipe pistols that we have. Until we get scrapper. That way we can scrap all of them and get a bunch of screws. I think we're going to clear out the museum and then end the episode.
I'm gonna tell you fucking turn out. No more British occupation. But to England with you. Have your tea back, you. What you got left in you? Remember that. Disappearing act, huh?
Didn't mean to fall down there. Gonna pop this door. Yeah, it just makes it so much faster
Yes.
if you grab the fusion core now, because then you don't have to come back down and get it after Preston goes, or after Sturgis goes, oh hey, there's a fusion core in the basement. And then you can just be like, oh hey, I already have it. Grab the ammo box. Boom.
I'm telling you, man. Let's just get the hell out of there.
Pop that, because there's a chance that they will pop it. And it does a lot more damage to you than it does to them. So. Dodge a guy with the shotty.
It's broken. Gonna fucking pay for that. I'm coming in there.
We've all done the Museum of Freedom
Come on, man. They ain't
100 times now.
We got other shit to deal with. You hear that? What the fuck was that? Light him up! Now it's on. You killed him! Man, I don't know who you are.
It's a 2-minute Museum of Freedom. Look at that. And I wasn't even rushing.
Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Glad to help. Please, go on.
Nope.
Sorry. Sounds really...
God damn it.
One good idea can make all the difference.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof.
Unfortunately, you cannot skip
I like
Sturgis's
Maybe.
dialogue. Like his longest line of dialogue, and
I'll
you
help
can't
if
skip
I
it.
can. Actually, I already grabbed the fusion, right?
Yeah, if you just spam down or the
Excellent.
third or the fourth option, then you just go through and say, hey, I already got it, don't worry about it, we're chilling. And that is Museum of Freedom done. Apparently it's already nighttime as well, which is feels like it happened really quickly, but whatever.
Up here. Boss, we got somebody up here. Why don't you get down here? Show me that fancy gun up close. Not a lot of people could get past my boys. I give you that.
You want to make sure you pick up the Corvega storage key as well. From the dude as well, because, well, you're going to go to Corvega. So you go to Tempest Bluff. You really want the Deathclaw to attack you, because you really don't do like any damage from a distance with this thing. And I said I don't want to use power armor, but this is the one exception. All right.
Hey. Over here.
Come here.
Wait there. Move here.
What else can you carry? Yep, okay. Let's give dog meat everything. Because he'll come back to Sanctuary with us, and then we will,
Take it easy, mama.
Alright, next level, we have Idiot Savant. We're gonna throw it into Scrapper. Because we're gonna go back and scrap all of our pipe pistols.
Hey there.
That was a.
The feeling's mutual, Preston. You're welcome. Anytime.
Well.
All right, Garvey. Please, tell me. I knew it.
Oh, and we'll basically sell all the fusion cells as well, which means we're gonna want to do ArcJet with Dance very early on, because they'll give us a lot of fusion cells, and we'll just sell them. We'll basically trade the fusion cells for 44 ammunition for our revolver. Alright, I'm gonna end this one here, and we'll run up to Sanctuary in the next one.